Hello everybody and welcome back to Red Rock Wranglers Football. After a great win last week, the first win in school history, the Red Rock Wranglers are riding a high as they come into Utah to face the Utah State Aggies. The Wranglers are looking to win a second game in a row and start Mountain West Conference play with a 2-0 record, and the Utah State Aggies are just looking to get their first win in conference play. Thank you for watching. If you like, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. And obviously, you should hit that bell so you don't miss any Red Rock Wranglers action. And if you would like to check out the new Red Rock Wranglers apparel that has just arrived, please hit that link in the description. That'll take you to the team store where you can buy some Red Rock Wranglers gear and really show your team spirit. Now let's get out to the game here at Romney Stadium. The Red Rock Wranglers versus the Utah State Aggies. Both teams come out for the coin toss, and the Wranglers choose heads and will lose the toss. The Utah State Aggies choose to kick and will defer to the second half. And now both teams will come out for the kickoff. And here we go, folks. Game 4 of the Red Rock Wranglers TeamBuilder Dynasty. Sedona Terry back to return. He breaks it out to the right side and is running up the sideline. He's going to have a nice return here to open the game. Nice 43-yard return by Sedona Terry. And that is going to bring out Brent Sparks, redshirt freshman. Last week he was 16 of 20 for 186 yards and a couple of touchdowns. He did start off the game rough as he did have an opening play interception, but he was able to turn it around, have a nice game, and help the Wranglers get their first win in school history. Triple option play, handoff to Morris Stewart right up the middle on the first play of the game. That's going to gain 8 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2. We are trying to get Morris Stewart more involved in this game. We haven't been doing a very good job in the first 3 games. Next play, read option to the left to Brent Sparks, and he has a nice gain of 12, and that is going to bring up a first and 10 for the Wranglers. Another read option play, it looks like, to Obadiah Covington, takes the handoff, finds a lane, gains 14 yards, and that's going to bring up another 1st and 10 for the Wranglers. Nice drive here to open the game. Cheerleaders are excited. Everybody is pumped after that huge win last week. Morris Stewart now in the backfield. There's a read option to him. Morris Stewart gets the ball, running to that right side, gains 4 yards, and that is going to bring up a 2nd and 6 now for the Wranglers. Next play, here again now Obadiah Covington in the backfield, and he gets it right up the middle, only able to gain 1 yard there. Actually, he loses a yard, and that is going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Wranglers. Sparks now making some adjustments, drops back looking to pass, and he goes down for the sack. That is going to bring up 4th down, and we'll have to see what the Wranglers decide to do here, and they're going to attempt a field goal. Field goals have been an interesting adventure here to start the season, and that kick is up, and it is short, no good by the Wranglers. Tough break there. It looked like the kicker didn't quite have the leg. The accuracy was good, but couldn't quite get it far enough out there. But that's now going to bring the Utah State Aggies out for their first drive. Myers fakes like he's going to run with it, but then decides to take off anyway, and he's got a wide open lane right in the middle of the field. There is nobody there. Huge gain by Myers. That's going to bring up 1st down now on about the 50. Quick pass to Lewin on the slant route, and he is just breaking tackles, 2 or 3 tackles there, and gains 22. That's going to bring up another 1st down for the Aggies. Myers now drops back, looking to pass, hits Lewis on a little comeback route. Rashad Lewis, gain of 10 yards, and that's going to be another 1st down for the Aggies. That's 3 plays, 3 1st downs. Myers now back to pass, looking again. Robert hits Roberts, he breaks a tackle, and he gets another 10 yards, and that's going to be 1st and goal. 4 plays, 4 1st downs. The Aggies are moving the ball here. Myers now drops back, looking to pass, hits Lewis. Again, Rashad Lewis for the 7-yard touchdown reception. Wow, that was a quick drive there with no regard for the Wranglers defense. Quick touchdown, and now we're back to 1st and 10 for the Wranglers. Covington right at the middle breaks a tackle initially and gains 6 yards, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. Not a bad run by Covington, as it looked like there he was going to get stopped right away. Next play, Sparks drops back looking to pass, and he's going to go down again. That is the 2nd sack in this game for the Aggies. Their defense is playing tough here to start the game. Sparks drops back again. He's looking to pass, and he's going to go down for a 3rd time. That's 2 sacks in a row, and it looks like Sparks is getting mad at the offensive line. He's shaking his arms and doesn't know what to do, but that's going to bring the Aggies back out after a punt. Myers now drops back to pass, throws it here to the right side, hits Van Lewin again for another gain of 9, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 1. And this time Myers hands it off to Mays. Nice couple of blocks there by the guard. He pancaked the first guy and then was able to get to the second level and lay a second block. Nice play by him. Myers now back to pass. He's looking to pass. Hits it over here to Lewine on the left-hand side for a short gain of 1. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 for the Aggies. Myers now hands it off right up the middle to Mays. He breaks it over to the right side and gains nothing on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 for the Aggies. Now in the shotgun set, Myers drops back to pass. He's looking, hits Mays right over the middle on the check down play and only gains 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 5. And the Aggies do settle for the field goal and make the score 10-0. Wranglers now on their next drive. Sparks drops back, hits a screen pass to Morris Stewart, who only gains 3 on that play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Wranglers. Next play, Sparks is looking to pass. He drops back. He continues to look and goes down again. That is 4 sacks here in the first quarter against the Wranglers. They're going to have to figure out something here moving forward. Now Sparks back to pass. Throws a deep pass to Skip Dahl. That pass is incomplete, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 11, and the Aggies will get the ball back. Now 1st and 10 for the Aggies. Myers drops back. He hits Van Lewine again here for a nice gain of about 15, and that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Aggies, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Utah State is leading this game, and at this point seems to be dominating the line of scrimmage. As obviously they, on the defensive end for sure, they've gotten 4 sacks in the first half, and they lead in this game 10-0. Myers now back to pass. He hits Williams over right on the sideline on the right-hand side, and he gets a 1st down, gain of 12. Myers on the next play, dropping back to pass again. Hits it out here to the left side to Van Lewine once again, and he's had about 4 catches already in this game. Next play, Myers read option, runs it right up the middle. Nice hit there. He's able to hang on to the ball, but that's an 8-yard gain, and that's going to make it 1st and goal. Mays now right up the middle, almost gets there, but not quite. That's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Myers now fakes the snap, hits Williams over here for a touchdown, but there is a flag on the play, and that is actually going to be an illegal touching, as it looks like maybe Williams stepped out of bounds first and then came back and caught the ball. Myers now back to pass to Van Lewine on the right side. He breaks a tackle and he gets into the end zone. That is touchdown number 2 on the day for Kent Myers. He's now 11 for 11 passing, and it looks like the Aggies are going to lead this game 17-0 already here in the second quarter with about 7 minutes left. Nice play there by Van Lewine. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, to break that tackle. Now triple option look here again. Covington gets the pitch, has a nice gain of about 6. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 4 for the Wranglers. They really need to get something going here at this point, or else this game is going to get out of hand real quick. Read option play to Morris Stewart right up the middle, and he gains a bunch of nothing, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 now for the Wranglers. Now another read option play, this time to the right side. Sparks keeps it, slides down, and is able to get a 1st down. Nice play there by the Wranglers to keep this drive alive. Sparks on another read option, this time to the left, and he gets taken down immediately and loses 3 yards. Nice play by the Aggies to stop that play in its tracks. Sparks now dropping back, hits Morris Stewart on the screen pass. He's able to gain about 11 yards. Nice play there by Morris Stewart, kind of cutting it out to the left in order to gain that 11 yards. Next play, Obadiah Covington right up the middle. He's able to get the 1st down, and this drive will continue for the Wranglers. Now Obadiah Covington again right up the middle. He is going to gain about 9 yards. That's going to bring up a 2nd and inches play. Obadiah Covington is now 6 for 42 to start this game. Now play action to Covington. Sparks is looking to pass, and he gets sacked, and it's a fumble. Aggies are going to pick it up, and looks like there's not going to be anybody that's going to try to catch him. Oh, maybe Covington's going to catch him. But no, that tackle is broken, and that is touchdown Aggies. What a terrible way for that drive to end there, as the Wranglers were actually moving the ball. But Sparks there fumbled, and the Aggies took it back for the touchdown. But we'll have to give that one to the Aggies. Nice play. Cedric Terry now on the return after that fumble return for a touchdown. He breaks up the left-hand side here, and he's got a nice return once again all the way out to the 50. Nice return again by him. Covington now to the right side, tries to get out to the edge and is able to gain 4. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 6 now for the Wranglers. We really need to get something going now. Obi McNair is coming over in motion. And it is a screen pass back to the left there. Morris Stewart on this catch. He runs it up the sideline. Nice gain by him. That's going to be a 17-yard screen pass. Nice misdirection play. Next play, Cedric Terry on the wide receiver screen gets dropped for -1 yard. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 11 for the Wranglers. Sparks now back to pass again. And he is able to find Obi McNair coming all the way across the formation there. But it looks like he comes up hurt, grabbing at his right shoulder there. That is not good for the Wranglers, as Obi McNair is one of our favorite receivers. Sparks now on 3rd and 4, drops back and hits Covington right over the middle. I don't even know how he caught it or how that even got through the defense, but in any case, it is 1st and 10 for the Wranglers. Sparks now looking to pass on the right side, and that is knocked down by the defense. Nice play by Jalen Davis. Sparks now drops back, trying to hit the tunnel screen, and that is dropped. It looked like there was some room maybe to run right up the middle, but in any case, that is an incomplete pass. Sparks now looking to pass again, tries to throw it over the middle, and that is knocked down once again. That is going to bring up 4th and 10, and the Wranglers have to settle for a field goal to make the score 24-3. Now just 44 seconds left in the half. Myers decides to take off with it and is able to gain about 3 yards, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 7. And it looks like this is going to be the last play here of the half. Myers decides to take off and run with it. He breaks a tackle off of a crazy spin move and then stiff arms a guy. We need to make sure we bring him down, and we do. And that is going to be the half, with the Aggies leading in this game 24-3. They at this point have completely dominated this game, completely dominated the line of scrimmage, and the Wranglers haven't really been able to do much on offense. And due to obviously giving up a ton of sacks, I think at this point in the game we're already sitting at giving up 5 sacks in the game. As you can see here, we just have 47 yards passing and 40 yards rushing. In any case here, the Aggies get the ball back here to start the first half, and we start out with the sack. Nice play there by Davin Carlson. He was able to kind of catch Myers there by the shoestrings and get him down. Myers on the next play, now looking to pass, and he looks to hit his guy there on the left-hand side, and that is knocked out. Nice hit there by Freddie Chavis in order to knock that ball out and prevent him from catching it. Next play on 3rd and 15, Myers is looking to pass, going right over the middle here to his tight end, and he gets hit, and the ball comes out. Huge play there for the Wranglers. Nice 3 and out by them. Asher Gray seems to be pretty excited about that, or disappointed. He's kind of waving his arms. Not really quite sure about that. But in any case here, the Wranglers will get the ball back with good field position. Stewart now right up the middle is able to gain 11 yards on the very next play, and that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 now for the Wranglers. We really need a score here in any way we can get it. Sparks now hits C.J. Drew on the right-hand side for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up now a 3rd and 4. Sparks now dropping back to pass again, looking to pass, hits C.J. Drew again, as he is able to sneak through the defense there and get a 1st down on a 7-yard reception. Sparks now looking to pass once again, rolling out to the right side, and he decides to throw it at the last second to try to hit C.J. Drew there, and he drops it. C.J. Drew had caught 2 in a row, but then now drops that one. Sparks now on 2nd and 10, trying to hit C.J. Drew again, and he drops another one. That is 2 drops in a row. He had 2 catches in a row and then 2 drops in a row. Sparks now back to pass again. He's a fake pass there, hits Cedric Terry. Nice rollout and hits Cedric Terry, able to get the 1st down, and that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 here for the Wranglers. And this time they're going to, nope, it's a read option to Sparks. He's able to take it for about 8 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Cedric Terry now coming across the formation. He gets the ball and is able to run it up the middle and gain 2. But that's going to come up just short, and that's going to be 1st and goal now for the Wranglers. Sparks now hands it off to Obadiah Covington right up the middle, and that maybe gained 1 or maybe 0. That's going to, no matter what, it's going to be a 2nd and goal. Another play here to Obadiah Covington. Looks like a very similar play. It gains the yard that time, but it is still short of the goal line. Very next play, Sparks hands it off to the fullback, and he gets in. Calvin McMahon for the touchdown. Nice way to start the second half here for the Wranglers. Quick 3 and out for the Aggies, and then they come down and score. That makes the score 24-10. Very next play there, another hit and knockout by the Wranglers defense. Again, they continue to play well here in the second half defensively. Myers this time hands it off to Mays. He runs it right up the middle and is able to gain about 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 now for the Aggies. It would be huge here if the Wranglers could get another stop. Myers now decides to take off and run with it, and he gets hit by, that is a fumble, and the Wranglers get it and pick it up. What a huge play. What a great way. This second half has started off amazingly well here for the Wranglers. Everything seems to be going in their favor, maybe we're going to see a comeback here. But nice hit there to knock that ball out from Myers. But a huge play by Van Cruz to knock that ball out. And the Wranglers now get the ball back with, again, good field position. Sparks now with the triple option play. Looks like he should have pitched it there to Obadiah Covington, but he wasn't able to get it out in time, and he gets brought down for a loss of 3. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 13. Sparks now making some adjustments. Looking to pass right over the middle there, and that ball gets knocked down. Nice play by the defense. Cameron Haney looked like he knocked that ball down. Good play by him. Sparks now dropping back to pass again. He's looking. Throws it out there. Ooh, he was lucky that one wasn't intercepted. That was again knocked down by Cameron Haney. That's 2 deflections in a row by him, and that means that the Wranglers have to give the ball back to the Aggies, who start on that next drive with a run right up the middle. Huge gain there by the Aggies, and that's going to bring up 1st and 10. And now looking to pass. Oh, and that should have been intercepted. Had a chance there. That might have been gone for a pick 6, but unfortunately he dropped it. But Myers now on 2nd and 10 drops back, and he decides to run with it. And he ultimately goes down for they're calling it a sack, a 0-yard sack. But Myers now, and anyway, on 3rd and 10, drops back. He's looking to pass and throws the ball deep. And he's got a man open. Rodriguez with a diving catch. What a huge play for the Aggies there, just when it seemed like the Wranglers had all of the momentum. That huge play there. And now this one, Myers in for the touchdown. What a huge turn of events there, as the Wranglers seemed like they had the momentum here in the second half. Huge pass play there by the Aggies, and then the walk-in touchdown. And that's going to make the score 31-10. Next drive, Sparks rolls out to the right and is able to hit C.J. Drew. He actually caught this one for a nice gain of 29. And that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Wranglers. Sparks now dropping back, looking to pass again. Probably passing it way too much. He sidesteps the first sack, but still goes down for only a loss of 2. But still, I think that's the 6th sack on the day against the Wranglers. Sparks now looking to pass. He decides to take off, runs it out to the right side, trying to get around that linebacker, and then he fumbles it. Oh no! Again, what a turn of events here. The Wranglers were playing well. Things were going well in the second half. And we've had just a couple of plays that looks like have maybe ended this game. But we'll continue on here and see if the Wranglers can continue fighting. Myers now back to pass. He decides to take off, runs with the ball, and slides down for a gain of 9. That is going to bring up 3rd and 1, and that is going to end this third quarter, which started out really well for the Wranglers. But then a couple of huge plays by the Aggies. That one right there, that diving catch that ultimately led to the touchdown. And now they currently lead this game 31-10. And it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a struggle here for the Wranglers to try to get back in this game. Myers now back to pass. He rolls out to the left, throws it to Houston. Nice play right there to get that first down. And that will be obviously a first down for the Aggies. Myers now back to pass. He hits Van Leween again right over the middle. He's been one of his favorite targets in this game. That's a 6-yard reception, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 4 now. Myers now looking to pass. He decides to take off, it looks like, but ultimately gets sacked. Nice play there by Lauren Lawrence. Now, I think he's got about 5 sacks on the season here in 4 games. So good start for him. Myers now on the screen pass to Mays, and that gets brought down fairly quickly there by Freddie Chabis. Nice play by him. I don't know if it's really necessary for him to get all up in the guy's face because we're losing, buddy. Sparks now back to pass right over the middle to Ellison on the next drive here for the Wranglers. Blake Ellison continues to make tough catches over the middle there. I think we need to find ways to get him more involved. Now just a middle screen to Obadiah Covington, and gains only 4, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Wranglers. Sparks now back to pass. He's looking, rolls out to the left, and ultimately finds Skip Dahl. Nice huge play. Skip Dahl just steps out of bounds there. 20-yard reception. First down for the Wranglers. Sparks now back to pass again, going deep. Ooh, and he's lucky that wasn't intercepted. That was intended for Skip Dahl, but it looked like the pass just came up short. Maybe if it would have led him a little bit more, but I don't know that Sparks has the arm strength to do that. Next play, Ian Amos just on a short 3-yard out route. And that's going to bring up now 3rd and 7 for the Wranglers. Sparks back to pass again, trying to hit Skip Dahl over the middle, but he unfortunately couldn't hold on to that one. He tried really hard, but ultimately dropped it, got hit by 2 Aggies players there. Sparks now on 4th and 12. Don't really have much of an option. Intercepted by Ferguson of the Aggies. That was kind of the last-ditch effort, I think, there for the Wranglers. trying to go for broke there and get that touchdown, but no such luck. Next drive here for the Aggies. Quick slant there to Williams for a 13-yard reception. That's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Aggies. Myers now hands it off to Mays, who breaks it right up the middle. Nice stiff arm there. And he's able to gain 9. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Funny little hiccup there. Myers now back to pass. He's looking and is going to go down for the sack. We've been able to get some pressure on him when he's tried to leave the pocket, but unfortunately it hasn't really mattered. Myers now on the screen pass to Mays on the left-hand side, and he's got an opening, a nice juke move there to the left, and he is breaking up the sideline. Huge gain by the Aggies there to keep their drive alive. Now with just 2.5 minutes left in the game, it's not looking good here for the Wranglers. It looks like this game is pretty much over for sure after that play. Not that we probably could have scored 21 points in 3 minutes, but who knows. Mays now another screen pass on the right side, and he is going to go untouched into the end zone, and that is going to make the score now 38-10. Aggies are in the lead. It seems like maybe the Wranglers have just given up on this game. Sparks, in any case, is going to attempt to pass it here again and gets sacked once again on this first play of this drive, and that's going to bring up now a 2nd and 16. Let's at least see if we can try to get some positive movement here. Sparks back again, and no, gets sacked, and another fumble by him. That is 3 turnovers in and of itself for Sparks, an interception and 2 fumbles, and that is going to give the Aggies back the ball with just 1 minute basically remaining in the game here. Myers now read option play right up the middle. Looked like he was going to get tackled there, but breaks those 2 tackles in for the touchdown. Once again, I think the Wranglers have just given up on this game. It is going to make the score ultimately 45-10, and that's going to be it for this game. At this point, there's no point in continuing to even do anything. The Wranglers are just going to kneel on it and end this game. Let's take a quick look at the stats. Brent Sparks was 15 of 27 for 155 yards and that 1 interception. He did have 2 fumbles as well. Not a good game for him. Considering it says he's on fire there, I don't know how that could be the case. If you're looking at the rushing stats here, Obadiah Covington was our leading rusher, 9 attempts for 47 yards. We were trying to get Stewart more involved, but we really only gave him the ball rushing for 4 times, and he had 4 rushes for 23 yards. Although, as you can see here, we were able to get him the ball 3 times for 31 yards in the passing game. C.J. Drew had a couple terrible drops. Skip Dahl had 1 nice catch, and that was kind of it for receiving yards. Taking a quick look at the defense here. Again, Harrison and Marcus, really our safeties, had the most tackles. I wanted to take a quick look at Hayden Ferguson there, who had a huge game last week, but only 1 tackle this week. We haven't had a chance to really look at our recruiting board here. This is what we're looking at this point. I really want to concentrate on it. Even after this game, you can see that we're struggling in the trenches. So, I really want to concentrate on line play. So we're looking at guards, tackles, defensive tackle, middle linebackers there. The fullback, we just need one because our guy's a senior and going to be leaving. And so, we need help across the board. So we're looking at everything here at this point. So this is kind of what we're going to start with. Hopefully we can get some people coming in to visit. We got a huge game coming up against San Jose State where a ton of recruits are coming. That's going to be a huge game for us. But in any case, that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss any Red Rock Wranglers action, because it's only going to get better from here. And also, don't forget to check out that link in the description. Pick yourself up some Red Rock Wranglers apparel to really show your team spirit. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you next time.